Well, it's been a minute, but I'm back. I got a new little video, new little build, new little invasion stuff going on. This character is the Beastlord, is what I call this one. I am using beast incantations and a handful of different weapons, but mostly Ordovus's greatsword and Siluria's tree. Um, the build is mostly strength with a little bit of faith. I think it's like 40 strength with the minimum faith requirement for faith and dex requirement for the Crucible Knight weapons. And the stats will be at the end of the video. The Beastlord name comes from, you might recognize it if you played the Nier games. It is the greatsword that you would have seen on probably like cover art for Nier and Nier Automata. It's a big old rusty looking one with the chains and the like lion face. I think it has a lion face on it. I chose that name because the Ordovus's greatsword reminds me of it a little bit. There's that fucking sick weapon art. The vortex is so fun to use. So yeah, it reminds me, like, the look of it is sort of similar in design to the Ordovus's greatsword. And also, when you use that weapon in Nier Automata, if it's fully upgraded, it has a special effect where when you have it fully upgraded, it has like AoEs added to it, and their visual effect looks like a claw mark in the air, which is it's like the Beast Claw spell. I have a bunch of other weapons. You'll see them later on, but mostly it is the Crucible weapons and a couple of the Beastman weapons. These two guys are acting really weird. They do not want to leave this little building in deeper depths. So I'm basically just able to walk out of it and they never follow me. I think this is probably about half of the invasion that is in this video. They start chasing me when they think I'm going to be, killable. But they've made a mistake, and they already start like running away back toward the little hut that they were in. And yeah, I never understand this. It's always the case. I've said this in other videos before, but it's always the case that when there's like multiple enemies, they straight up could just chase me down and overwhelm me with numbers, and it would be so easy for them to just win through that alone. But luckily for me, they decide, hey, I'm not going to do that, and I get to just fuck them up. I've got the Beastman's Cleaver with Flaming Strike. This thing is crazy. It hits hard. It is quite nasty. I have the Beastclaw Great Hammer also, which is pretty good. I like it. It's not really the ideal build for it, but I have points in 2 out of 3 of the stats that it uses, which is pretty solid. It does decent damage still, and the weapon art is pretty cool. I haven't had a whole lot of success hitting people with it yet, but that'll come with time, I feel like. The beast incantations are super fun. They have Stone of Garank obviously is fantastic. Wonderful free aim tool. It's one of the few projectiles in the game that I feel like the projectile just doesn't decay. It never like goes away. or like disappears during its arc. So even if you throw it straight up into the air, it'll always land somewhere. So it's very persistent, very cool. This is a silly invasion. This is a solo host. He's tanky. He's using claws, and he's got the beast roar. So I just decided I'm gonna fight him beast to beast, 1-on-1, and it's just a very silly fight. He loves to press that button. God bless him. The look that I went for this character, I'm quite proud of. I'm using the Godric Knight armor with the Godric Soldier leggings, the Veteran's helm, and the Bullgoat gauntlets. The helm and the gauntlets I'm using obviously because they're good, but mostly because they've got like, you know, the Veteran's helm has the like white hair and the horns, and the Bullgoat's gauntlets also have little horns coming out of them, so it's like a beast theme. The Godric Knight set obviously has the tree and beast on its surcoat, and it's gold also. It matches the color of the other items. I made my character also have this very fun thing where I made her eyes look like the beast eye, you know, the item that Garank gives you that lets you detect where Deathroot is. Because I wanted this to just be like a beast paladin sort of thing. Legally distinct from the Saint Riot Beast Paladin character. I went with a very like tanky sort of approach to this build, as you can see by the armor choice. She does not take a lot of damage. I have 50 vigor, I think. She's level 94, by the way. I've got this character at 94 for the extra points. Like I like to stay around 80, but 94 is a nice compromise between the ideal sort of stuff that I like about the level 80 range, and like having extra points to work with for like a nice hybrid build. So I really like that that little range. I think I'm probably going to rework a couple of my other builds, so maybe look out for videos on those. Maybe I will level up one of my other level 80 builds to 90-ish, and see how that avails me. But yeah, for this character, I've been having a blast with just like a really fun, like basic hybrid strength build. It's very fun. This is a great invasion also. I show up here in Dragon Barrow Cave. They've killed the Rune Bear, and they're just, you know, waiting to gank in this little tiny hole. They've got... I'm not sure if they have the Taunter's Tongue on, but they certainly have the Cypher Ring going. This guy's got dual Rivers of Blood, and his buddy's a sorcerer. The classic stuff. Pausing to take a drink of water. I am recovering from strep throat currently. Very, very rough. Had a terrible time with it. Did not realize that it wasn't just like a regular like viral thing until I had it for like 5 days and it wasn't getting better. And it's just like, oh, this is bad, huh? So I'm currently on day 3 of antibiotics, and that amoxicillin, it hits different. That shit slaps. I Felt better literally the day after I started it. It's actually wild. Um, yeah. So feeling better now. But I've been sick, so I've had this footage for a little bit. But was not feeling well enough to record a voiceover for it at all. Um, Battle of the lovely Faith great spears here. I prefer Siluria's tree to Vike's. Vike's is like cool, but Siluria's tree is just like, it's so neat. I don't think I have any decent clips of it in this video, but the weapon art hits so hard. It's absolutely incredible, and the Great Spear moveset is just lovely. These scumbag hosts, absolutely horrible. Left that poor blue to die by himself, which is really funny. I have no sympathy for him, but you know, it doesn't make these guys any better. I'm gonna speed up this next bit because it's just there's not a lot going on. I just wait for them to come down. They're never gonna do it. They're just acting up. I don't know what they expect from me, really, or they're just waiting for another blue, maybe. But here is a really great example of Stone of Garank in action, because it's just an excellent free aim projectile. It's no like Giant's Flame Take Thee or Cannon of Haima in terms of like the like displacement power that it has and the like AoE, but you can definitely like fuck people up from a distance with it, for sure. It's really quite strong. I hope my wolf buddy doesn't get injured, but here we go. They have arrived. They finally come down here and like bother to actually play the game, which is exactly what they shouldn't do, because I have my fucking wizard killer potion here. Fucking insane damage from the fully charged Ordovis's greatsword. Just knock him down, tell him to shut up. It's like if Gavel of Haima was worse. It's not that good, but it's a very fun weapon art to use, and it's genuinely got a whole lot of utility. Super good weapon, in my opinion. So yeah, that's about all I've got today. Expect more videos soon. Sorry for the dearth in uploads more recently, but there will be more to come. Here's the stats. See ya.